welcome back. It is week 4, August 20th. It is Thursday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So, just got done with a 525-meter swim, 21 laps in the pool, and felt pretty good. We're at the halfway point of this 9-week training, uh, tailing towards the end of week 4. So, swimming's been pretty good, faster times, so it's been a lot better than the beginning was. Taking me, an hour to swim 10 laps. So we're knocking it down pretty good now. Just still working on the form, still working on the breathing, but we're getting there. So it's looking pretty good so far. But there's nothing really much to talk about today. It's just a swim day. There's no workout, but tomorrow will be long bike, will be 13-mile bike ride plus a lower leg workout. ChatGPT's week 4 through 6 workout plan is same workouts, just lower volume. So I'm not going to be maxing out. It's suggested to leave a few reps in the tank and to leave the gym, knowing that you probably could have pushed more. But it's done me good so far. This week's run, swim, and bike so far, I ran 3.5 miles yesterday at my fastest time. Tuesday, I biked 10 miles, which is pretty solid. I felt good the entire way. It's not a speed day, so it was pretty nice just to be able to relax. I didn't do it on the standard bike that I was been doing it on. I did it on one of the new Techno Gym bikes. I'm not going to do that again. I hated that bike. It was a terrible way to do it. Never going to do that again. Monday was my first day of work, so I was a little exhausted. Not used to being awake at 4:30 in the morning, working the 12-hour shift, and then going to the gym since I've been off for 2 months. But we're getting back into the groove of it. Little exhausted, but we'll adapt to it and we'll keep pushing forward. So that's going to be it for today's swim. So I will catch you tomorrow at the bike session. Okay, welcome back. It is Monday, August 24th, the start of week 5. I have had a really long week, so everything's been kind of scattered out, and I was really tired yesterday, so I didn't want to talk after the gym because I got out pretty late. So decided I was going to do it today. And yes, it's the start of week 5, but this will be the end of week 4 video. So it's been a rough week. Very, very long hours, lack of sleep, stressful, everything it could be. just went wrong last week. So last week I started my job. I start on what we call long weeks, so I work 5 days, 12 hours, so 60-hour week. Um, Monday, I my sleep score was an 83, and I slept 6 hours and 46 minutes, and then I walked 2.3 miles and stood for 17 hours. Um, Monday was pretty rough. Being off 2 straight months, not working, at all, sleeping as long as I want. 4:30 came really fast, so it's an adjustment, but it steadily went down all throughout the week, just from stress from the job, lack of sleep, trying to train after work, getting off work late, and having to go work out really late, and it's been rough. So we're adjusting, but uh, it's been rough. So Tuesday, my sleep score was a 79. I slept 5 hours and 43 minutes, walked 2 miles, and stood for 14 hours. Wednesday, my sleep score, I was off on Wednesday, Thursday this week. So my sleep score was a 93. I slept for 11 hours and 39 minutes, but I still walked and ran 3.8 miles, and I stood for 11 hours. Thursday, 94 sleep score, slept 8.3 hours, 8 hours and 30 minutes, and then I walked 1.2 miles and I stood for 6 hours. Friday, back to work, which is the start of a really, really long weekend. My sleep score was an 80. I slept 6 hours and 27 minutes. I walked 1.9 miles and I stood for 15 hours. Friday was a really long day, so I have to go to work. I have to wake up at 4:30 to be able to get there on time, have a little bit of breakfast before, and then go to work starting at 6 a.m. So wake up at 4:30 every day. Work's supposed to end at 6, but being a day shift, you never go home on time ever. Friday I got off at 7:30. Um, I had to drive home, had to eat as fast as I could, and drive to the gym. So I got to the gym really late. Um, Took a long time for the workouts because the distances are just really long. And then I got home late, barely slept, and then had to go back to work on Saturday. Waking up, Saturday's sleep score was 74, and I slept 4 hours and 23 minutes. Yeah, that one was rough. But so Saturday, I took a day off instead of finishing out the week. I was just so exhausted, so drained mentally and physically. It was a really long week, a lot. So I took Saturday off. So yesterday I ran the what I wanted to run was a 5K. It was the usual distance, a long distance. It's my long run day for missing Saturday. But what has came with the lack of sleep, lack of being able to eat as much as I used to when I was off, hydration, and stress, my body has taken a toll. So yesterday, and I kind of noticed it throughout the week, just a little more. Yesterday, my knees feel like they're glass. My shins feel like they're ripping apart, and for some reason, my right quad hurts extremely. I've been stretching as crazy as I can, trying to drink as much water, but with the job and the phase that I'm in now, I have to be in a car with somebody, so I can't really. I don't have enough room to put a lunchbox to eat whenever I want, to drink whenever I want. However much hydration I can get, because it's a little hard to do that when there's two people in a car and you're not on your own. Um, so we're adjusting, but uh, today is Monday. It's the start of week 5. I'm going to go in there. Today's a 9-mile bike and legs, but we're going to see how the legs feel today. Yesterday I wanted to run the 5K, but I literally got 0.25 in on the treadmill, and I felt like my knees were about to rip off. Like they're still a little sore, so I might not even do the 9 miles today. I'm gonna see how far I can get. I slept a lot today. I ate 2.5 meals today already, so hopefully that plus the stretching. I've drank a lot of water. I've drank 2 hydration packets. Hopefully today's workout will get into the new groove of okay, body adapting to the new schedule, the stress, the sleep, everything. So it's been rough, but we're gonna thug it out. So I'm gonna go in here and do this workout. That is the end of week four's vlog. Week five, it'll probably be a little different vlog. I probably won't do a workout one. I'll probably just do how I'm adjusting, how I train while working 12-hour shifts. Because this week technically is my short week, so I only work 24 hours instead of 60. So I work Wednesday, Thursday, off today, tomorrow, off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's only working Wednesday, Thursday, and hopefully my body gets back because we're as of today we're 41 days out. So we need to keep on the consistency, keep on the distances because it can only get further from here. I can't go back in distances unless it's like hard training intervals. But yeah, so that is the end of week four, and I will see you probably Saturday. So adios.